All right.
Back on topic of the draft,
They
Ricky.
banned the snake lady. You got what you
I
wanted.
I did. I got what I wanted. Do you think they pick Bane at this point then? You know what the messed up part is? Bane is supposed to be super good against the Medusa.
I mean, if you get the Medusa before the Stone Gaze, it's fantastic.
Yeah. But you just had too many other things to deal with.
10 seconds.
Do you think they'll go back? I mean, I want to be like, okay, do you think they'll go back for
5
the Bane at this
seconds.
point if they ban out the Medusa? But did they really mess with their head that much from the outplays in the previous game
Ryan's turn to
that
pick.
they only feel comfortable picking up the Bane if they ban out the Medusa?
Maybe.
That
I
would be
mean, the,
wild.
the weird thing is you're against Timbersaw Marana, so there's not like this arrow set up in this off lane that you would normally have to worry about. So
Mhm.
I feel like if I'm the cut here, like,
10
my biggest
seconds
objective
remaining.
is to just try and find heroes that shut down Timbersaw. Because he's like this
5
momentum hero, right? He's gonna do the
seconds
same thing they did
remaining.
last game, where they want to just make space for Kataro. And if you can slow down this Timbersaw or just remove him from the mid game, then I think you're doing a really good job. So you need a vessel builder
Radiant's
for
turn
sure,
to pick.
and actually take the Bane themselves. So there's your
Yeah,
arrow setup.
this is it's probably just the arrow setup. I shouldn't be overthinking the Medusa part of this too much, but is a solid hero up against the Templar assassin while she's trying to do things around the map. You just send the Bane back to deal with the split push,
10
uh,
seconds.
throw the Nightmare off onto war, or even like throw the Nightmare onto anybody in a team fight when
5
either onto the Templar
seconds.
assassin, any target she's trying to attack. Amazing save against her. So I do like it here. They probably need something that can able to jump the backline a little bit better here. Like you do get a blink dagger on the Templar assassin eventually,
Hmm.
but Spirit Hero I think is necessary to deal with the Bane.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Either that or a puck. That is not what I had in mind, but at least it's a save to like the nightmare set up into arrow.
Yeah, just saves from Fiend's Grip too. Like there's a lot of benefits from this. So really good
Ryan
pick.
must
Yep.
choose.
And they'll grab the Beastmaster. So arguably the best offlaner in the game in terms of dealing with heroes, like in terms of dealing with Bane. Bane has literally no ability to play into this hero at all. So this
Mhm.
is really strong.
Yep.
10 seconds.
I like this pick. This is just a really sick pick all around. It
5
offers pretty much everything they
seconds
need.
remain.
Good lockdown for the Timbersaw, but
Yeah, nice vision.
you don't have a vessel builder here, and you don't have enough magic damage to deal with the Timbersaw. So my question is, where is this damage going to come from to kill the Timbersaw? Because it's not going to be the Beastmaster.
I mean, I feel like enchanters can kind of deal with it, depending on what neutral creep you get. But you're probably going to be playing this enchantress in a
It
position
is
4, so
Radiant's
it
turn.
comes down to having a safe lane that doesn't just get owned by the Timbersaw. I know you're not a big fan of Ursa, and it can kind of go either way. Like
Dire's
if the
turn to pick.
if the Timbersaw just ends up going like Timber Chain into Whirling Death, he just Timber Chains into
Radiant's
him, owns
turn to
him,
ban.
back out. It doesn't even have to go points into reactive armor until like level 4 in some cases. Like the idea is to out damage it and make it so he can't like go onto you. Um, I wouldn't mind to see that. They banned out the Storm Spirit themselves here on the side of the cut, despite the fact that it looks like they want to jump the back
10
line.
seconds
They must have
remain.
something else in mind for the mid lane. I just like I look at this and I think like
5
Puck or Storm wouldn't be
seconds.
so bad for the cut here.
I mean, the Storm ban makes a lot of sense. I think in general, like you just don't want something to jump the back line. You need to be able to protect the Shadow Demon here. And Storm Spirit's really
Yeah,
difficult
that's
for
true.
Beastmaster to deal with as well. Like he like you would love to roar the storm, but it's not
If
a
you could.
yeah. It's like if you can, roar the storm.
Oh, I'm sick of the zips, man.
It is Dire's
I'm done
turn.
with the zips app. They get rid of the Kunkka
Kunkka.
next. Somebody who's decent clearing out illusions. I guess it deals with the zoo meta that they have going on here between the enchanters and the beastmaster. Being able to just like throw torrents out,
Radiant
cleave
must
everything down, and then
choose.
Pango gotten rid of next.
Pango banned from kits. I mean, he played a decent Pango last game. It is just a
Mhm.
hero that the thing that made it really strong has been removed from the game. So now he's
All
just
right, so
like the old school, like go diffusal, Aghanim Scepter, like be a damage dealer type of thing.
10
yeah.
seconds remain.
So who's your illusion counter this game? Just go back for an Ember.
That's what I'm
5
thinking. You could go for the
seconds.
Ember Spirit. The Leshrac was probably the best option, but that's no longer a thing. Um, Trying to think. There's got to be another hero I'm missing in terms of like really good PL counters.
I don't know. I mean, Void Spirit's okay, but I feel like it's worse than Ember. Searing Chains is like decent.
There's also Faceless Void.
You think, how do you fit Faceless Void into this draft? You just throw TA mid?
Okay, they go Puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say you could put
I'm not
TA mid,
surprised.
and time dilation is really annoying for the
Mhm.
side of Osmium. I mean,
I'm just surprised why they'd ban out the Storm if they planned on going for this Puck.
Storm's just
'Cause it is a
broken,
pretty
man.
good-
That's just all it is.
Yeah,
I think that's really all
I
it
guess
is.
I think it's probably the change to the Puck's 25 in the most recent patch.
Yeah, you can't like just buy an Ags and lock down Storm. It just gets BKB and just continues killing your team.
Yeah. And then you have to wait till a super late game until you counter it out, and at that point, everything is a little bit more up in the air than it should be.
So what is the pick here for Osmium? They do need a mid laner, of course. Do they go for a Void Spirit? I like the Void
It's
Spirit a lot.
Pretty good.
God damn it, man. The better of the two brothers.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
acknowledge
Alex
the
is
third
so
one, the Earth
popular.
Spirit.
The Ember Spirit was more popular than Storm for a while, but this Null Talisman meta has really got Storm the most popular of them all. Puck is definitely considered a spirit hero in my book. Same sort of thing. Multiple jump abilities, goes invulnerable, way too much lockdown, too much control in team fights. But I like the draft this game from the cut much better than I did previously, I would say. And I'm honestly not a very big fan of Phantom Lancer. I know it sometimes just like completely pops off, but I think it's easy enough for them to shut it down. Kataro is crazy when he gets farmed, and they don't have a good way of dealing with the PL in the late game here. I think once he's like too tanky to be immediately bursted down, or they aren't able to like catch him out at the beginning of a team fight, they definitely lose this late. So, and should I be doubting the cut? Should I be doubting Osmium though? I feel like I shouldn't be. The draft is definitely better on the Radiant, but I feel like Dia is the better team. No, I'm gonna go with Radiant.
Sticking to your guns, I like it.
How about you?
I do like the cuts draft as well. The problem I see though is Kataro is gonna have a free game again, and the PL here doesn't really have much to worry about. So if he's able to deal with this, or if Kataro gets off to a really good start again, I think Osmium takes this. But yeah, I'd agree with you. I'm gonna give Cut the favor for the at least slight advantage.
All right, we'll see how this game goes. I think a lot of it comes down to how well like the Timber Saw does in the early game and how much space he's able to create for his team. If the Templar Assassin just like pops off, then I don't think they're taking their foot off the gas here on the side of the cut. So hopefully things go well enough for them. But again, all comes down to this Timber lane.
Panic.
They smoke up immediately and get outside the base. I mean, you
oh,
definitely
you
want
see,
to.
don't you see? Oh, this is what I've always wanted.
You definitely want to open this one up
Oh,
with warding the camp nearby the safe lane, or sorry, the mid lane from the Ember Spirit, planting like a sentry down in that one. Puck's just going as quick as possible.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
You have learned nothing.
Good wards out right out of the gate. They are going to be able to.
They scout the Bane. I mean, the whole team's here, other than the Phantom Lancer, who does get scouted by the Hawk, actually. So they know they have favorable numbers, but I guess weaker abilities, level 1. Afraid of that Nightmare Arrow setup. They
Yeah,
back off.
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
You can always wake someone up from the arrow. Ooh, they don't get the D ward.
Banish them. Yeah.
30 seconds to
Unlucky. Boar scouts out to Ember Spirit, but it expires. Well, looking like no action at the beginning of this game.
Unlucky, we always like to see the brawls happening for first blood. Well, that being said, the cut is going to go ahead and head into the enemy jungle here, and they might run a Kataro. Nah, he's just going to give it up, I think. He doesn't want to risk this.
the crucible of greatness.
Can they... I mean, they could have surrounded him, actually, and forced... Okay, he is going to doppelganger level 1.
Yep. I don't know which one's real. I mean, they're going to throw damages into all of them. This one will show in just a second.
They're like,
I'll
damn,
continue
we
to
could have been
click it down.
clicking this one the whole time.
I mean, they're doing decent damage to the guy. He doesn't have any regen yet. He needs to ferry it out of the courier. Bane's coming out with 2 sentries on his. Oh, sorry, Bane. Shadow Demon's coming out with 2 sentries on. Bane is coming out with 2 sentries on his. Ooh, long day.
It's all right, Nev. We'll let it go. It has been a long day. You've had a long week, man.
No, well, it'll be fine. Chasing down Slater right now. He's not able to get away. No points in leap. Open with the arrow. Standard stuff. And Draken is pouring the hurt on Scourge McDuck in this lane. He ended up going first point side blades. Like, this is kind of what people used to do, and it's okay for like trading people getting a little bit of arrow just barely misses. Trading and getting a little bit of harass, but definitely want Melt Strike level 1 to be able to trade favorably with the enemies. It is just so sick. 80 bonus physical damage, -5 armor, last 12 seconds. His ability is like busted level 1.
Yeah, it is very strong. I think the idea is he just doesn't want to play anywhere near the wave, right? Like I think he just wants to sit as far away from the Timbersaw as possible, as well as Sladen, because they do just get to right click you and it becomes a massive problem.
Yeah, Sladen wants to come in close though.
But we can talk about the mid lane. Kit's here on the puck versus Sabasa, this time playing the Ember Spirit. Last game is he absolutely popped off on the Storm.
Yeah. Going Flame Guard Sleight of Fist in this lane matchup. I mean, want to be able to harass the puck as much as possible. Searing Chains is going to do you wonders. If it puts like a single point into the phase shift, you get to dodge out the majority of like the damage and the root duration. Although you could just like hit him with an outplay if he tries to orb away. But yeah, I prefer the Slate build. Oh, actually misses that one.
Tried to interrupt the bottle.
Yeah.
That was cheeky.
Yeah. Important that you get as many of these off as you can, though. Bottom lane.
Yeah, very interesting what's going on here. It's like they just went for a disruption onto the Timbersaw. I don't really know why. He like timber chained. He would have timber chained into the tower. So he would have actually taken a pretty decent chunk of damage there, but Overlom maybe saving him a little bit by accident.
Yep. B-God finding the Enchantress, by the way. Got the rally alongside it. This thing just does way too much damage.
That's a good one. It's still broken. It's definitely broken. It says increases damage by 9.
Yeah.
But God damn it. All right, Jerry
no,
missed
it's-
1 first blood out of the entire day. It's whatever. You let those
It
slide.
does increase damage by...
The prize is mine.
By 1 extra.
No,
Always.
by the correct amount right now. There's 6 of them and increases it by 9. That was 5, it's 15. That's correct math.
Oh wait, it is now. Okay, so it was all right. It was just bugged
I think
yesterday.
you have neutral creep scaling.
Oh, that might be what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be what it was.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Alright, putting the hurt on Kataro up here in the top lane. It's still doing decent enough in CS, but... Oh. Pause comes out. Disconnect.
But again, this should be a
Last
pretty free game for the Beastmaster. Like, anytime you're playing against Bane as his hero, you're just so happy. Like, Bane just has nothing that he can do to stop you from just applying pressure. And with the Enchantress, it's just amplified that much more. So, yeah, this top tower should fall very quickly. And at that point, Phantom Lancer is going to be, like, forced to try and find, like, net worth elsewhere. But it's not that easy jungling on PL anymore.
Kayu did do a pretty good job, though, of dealing with the Enchantress. Made sure to reblock the camp the moment the B-God to unblock it. And does have to walk pretty far to get himself a neutral creep now because of that.
I think he just takes Mud Golem, right? You just run the Mud Golem at them under the tower. Get the first boulder toss, and then it dies and then splits, and you like double boulder toss them again.
Yeah.
He's gonna stack real quick, of course, classic. Maybe find a better creep. Ooh, dude, honestly, these acorns are ridiculously tanky.
Yeah. Warpine Gaming, man. They've... Oh my god, is that 10 armor?
Well, its base is 4,
yeah,
and
4
then the
bonus
Enchantress,
armor.
yeah.
That is kind of insane. 1150 HP. Yeah, this thing, yeah, it does a ton of damage with the seed shot as well. As long as it like bounces off onto somebody, it is pretty sick. I'm pretty sure he just like throws it off onto the PL as casual harass, and that's that.
Did they actually prevent the Bane courier from coming in? They did. They at least have PL's courier coming in through the trees, but Cat U is
Bane's
really
in fine,
struggling.
yeah.
They can go ahead and start applying pressure. I guess the courier delivery. Okay.
Take 1 shots on cooldown. Maybe you can get one off before it expires. That would be nice.
Just use it to push the lane, it seems. That's all they want to do. They just want to go ahead and apply the pressure to the PL, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, he loses it, but he can always go.
Oh, he's got a Harpy. He's got a Harpy.
It's a Stormcrafter, yeah. You get 3 of these Chain Lightnings off based on the region that it has, as long as it doesn't go down anyways.
Yeah, that's a high keep rate.
Yeah, they focus it down.
Oh.
We're watching this.
Dude, I mean, this is the
much.
most interesting lane, everyone, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is by far the most interesting lane. Nothing else matters.
I should definitely be watching us around the
I mean, TA dying bottom is
level
a big
6
deal.
on the puck. He's going on the Ember Spirit, but he's got 3 points in Flame Guard right now, so he doesn't commit the Dream Coil. Maybe
See?
with a power.
Told you
ring.
it's the most interesting lane. Kataro manages to find a kill there on a Begon.
Yeah.
Nice rotation from Sladen, actually setting up the arrow there.
Yep. 6 minutes rolls around. Let's see if Kit's able to snatch this one. Region
Rune's gonna
spawn
be
bottom. Yeah,
Overwhelm
dude, you're going to lose this one.
arrow off the mark. They can just coil this, right? Yeah, they will. Begon's here. Question is, do they have enough damage to actually find the kill? Orban 1. Looks like he will just make the rotation bottom, and he gets to bottle the regen rune as a result. Overwhelm didn't take it. Can't you? Be able to dodge out some of the poison. I think he's just safe. He's fast.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he's safe.
Okay, yeah, Kit's gonna finish him off here, I think. Yeah, they get him.
Yep, Overwhelm with the kill. PL actually top of the net worth right now. They went 1K, so not getting shut down so much by the Beastmaster. Now being able to stand his ground. Does have Helm Dom completed heading out to him right now?
Mhm.
Yeah, it is. So reasonably farming the Beastmaster as well to be able to keep the pressure as soon as one gets to him. Still, unfortunately, no big camp beside him.
Middle tower is under attack.
All right, Enchanted coming in with another Warpine Raider, by the way. This is big. We're going to want to follow this guy.
Oh, yeah. Big moment. Meanwhile, mid lane, Overlom. Takes an arrow. Sladen. He's got 3 stacks, only ends up missing the 4th, so not going to be enough damage there to help finish him off. But yeah, the Warpine Raider, it's top lane, everyone. Careful. Does have the Helm of the Dominator now.
Yeah.
And I was like, he probably just takes a melee or range creep, right? That's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
Just to push this as fast as possible.
Now rekindled. Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's going in on this. And he'll make reasonably quick work of it.
Yeah, this is what Beastmaster's going to do this game. Continuously apply pressure. Sabas here, making the rotation up on the Ember. They actually pop the smoke, and you will see them under that ward. The TP even canceled as well. Begod will just tank this gank here on the Enchantress. One more Slide of Fist. He's actually healing up quite a bit with the Nature's Attendants. Remnant comes out. Roar on the backside ends up finding the Bane. All right, so you end up just trading 1 for 1, it seems, and you force the Ember to the top lane. Oh, they caught Puck on an arrow. No Searing Chains, though. And Kits will be able to make it out with an Invis rune.
Yep. Ooh. He's hurting now, though. Does have to back off.
He's under a ward,
So-
actually.
Yeah, he is. They're going to realize this pretty quickly, I feel. I mean, Sladen just trying to go for the D ward. Can you get on top of Sladen here? No.
Is under attack.
Not quite fast enough. Maybe if you feel like very quickly winning, ripped it down and drop the Dream Coil, like that instant gap close, but then I think you die for that.
Dude, it's so funny getting like the coil like mid leap and it just instantly snaps.
Yeah. Never used to be that way.
Well, speaking of coil, does snap there on the Ember Spirit. Scourge is here, but he tanks an arrow. Beautifully done by the Mirana once again. And Ember Spirit running low on resources, pops that wand, able to keep himself alive. Rotation from the Timber Saw will be able to get themselves the first kill onto this TA. A big one as Overlom will fall as well. And now, Kits, he has to take this orb and ends up just orbing into the enemy team. Searing Chain's finally leveled and put to great use as they get themselves a just 4 solid kills in the mid lane and potentially a tower now as Timbersaw can just freely push this.
You'd say that, but we're in the
Enchantress.
bone zone.
My favorite zone.
Dark Soul Trumpeter. Trumpeter.
Dire should look to the
I'm losing my mind here.
Did you
I
just
just
say
need to
Dark
go
Soul
with it.
Trumpeter?
I did.
Dude, that was my nickname for the year. I used to say that all the time by mistake, and it just became like an official thing. So I guess I rubbed off on you a little bit, you know?
I'm losing my mind right now, Ricky. All right. I'm just gonna go with the losing my mind cast then. All right. Bottom lane. Baits people out here with you. He ends up giving vision of him though. No.
Slight chains
Goes on the Shadow
on the
Demon, yeah.
money. Arrow not going to connect though. I mean, eventually he will die here on the Shadow Demon, and a good play here. But in the mid lane, it's Space Maze to try and make a kill here onto the Timbersaw. Beautiful blind stun there on the Centaur Conqueror, able to interrupt that Timber Chain away. But they're just diving Bane underneath the tower with all of these summons. They will be able to get the kill there onto
way
the
he survives this.
Beastmaster. And he goes,
Okay,
down.
he goes down.
Unbelievable. He got as
Only
well.
reason okay, they lose G-God for it. Only reason he goes down there, that bonus 30 damage from the enchant. Enchant is only level 2.
Zoom meta like
But
you're
still-
talking about, but punished. Timbersaw is so strong right now. And this was my biggest fear about this hero, man. Like, we see it in the draft, and they don't really have a hero that addresses his power spike.
Yeah. It could have done a little bit better against it in the lane as well, but I feel like he stepped a little bit too far back. It's like you said, just wanted to avoid him as much as possible. He's like, okay, I don't want to touch Timbersaw. We're not going Meld Strike. We're just going to go side blades and farm him as much as possible. But I think the Timbersaw got a little bit too much because of that. You want to try to at least like trade with him, take advantage of the fact that he's got no armor, especially if he goes Timber Chain level 1, but didn't manage to get that. So this TA is not doing as hot as TA we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
What can you
kind of
do?
expected, though, based on the nature of the draft. Like, in the previous TA game, they had a really active lineup. I mean, I guess you could argue that the cut also has a very active lineup, but Osmium is like very happy to fight into you, and Timbersaw is going to always win those fights unless you have a Timbersaw counter.
Judge McDuck getting gone there, but he can just TP out. He's fine. What the hell did he TP?
You TP'd base all the way
Yeah, it
down.
felt like it was longer, but again, I'm losing my mind right now. Bottom lane, it's just pucking Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit's not under any threat. Still got 14 seconds to the coil, and even if he drops it on him, he still hasn't like managed to find anything with these coils. Or very little anyways. Yeah, Ember's just like going on him. He feels so much stronger than Kits.
I mean, I don't blame him. He gets the Searing Chains. Remnant. Continuing the chase. Sleight of Fist in 1. He gets the kill. Yeah, well done.
Top lane.
Honestly, Sabas has impressed me a lot in this series. He has absolutely owned.
You have learned
Yeah, I mean, Puck
nothing.
approaches him, and this is supposed to be like Puck favorite as he runs at him, but again, no Witchblade yet this far into the game. He's got 3.5k net worth here at 12 minutes. He's getting
Neff,
beat
you're
down
gonna
right now.
appreciate this one. Are you approaching me? Says Ember Spirit.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
I don't know. I've never seen the anime. I'm pretty sure that's a meme.
You're right. It is. I thought I finally convinced you to watch it.
I watched like the first 3 episodes, but I've been busy watching other stuff.
The Cobalt Foreman.
Oh, arrow from Sladen setting up a quick kill there onto Overlom, and they're going to continue the aggression here behind the base. They have a Fiend Script. Catyu doesn't manage to get in range to drop that one onto the puck.
They got Roar, and they're looking for Sebas. They realize that this Ember is the most important kill, so I'm pretty sure he's just
Coil
going to
onto
get
2.
green coil to the Roar.
Beautifully
Yeah, he's
done.
gonna get Roar
Roar is
after
going to
this.
force the snap as well. Does connect onto the Ember, but the Timber,
They
he's
don't
getting ready
have
to
damage,
join them. Catyu on the backside, has the Fiend's Grip, throws it onto the puck. He needs help and fast. Samus, he's still alive. Gets the Fiend's Grip, the Remnant. Dodging out some attacks. He's going to get the space he needs. Slain with an arrow as well. 3 heroes down on the side of the cut, and the rotation in from Kataro. Sealing the fate here on Scourge. He gets the kill. Beautifully done. Yes, you got the Ember, but at what cost, Neff?
I mean, they pinged that out. They knew exactly what they wanted in the team fight. They dropped everything on him, and they just couldn't blow him up. They don't have the damage right now. And they have to go through all these heroes in order to get there. The only reason they managed to get that kill is because the Impetus ended up connecting with him at the end when he tried to fire Remnant like one more time away from them. Didn't get the dodge quite right, but still clutched that out incredibly hard there on Sebastian. They chained up their stuns pretty well as well. That Ember Spear was disabled for so long in that fight. They just lose everybody else. They're by their own tower too.
It was such a smart play by the Timbersaw. He knew that they wanted to go on the Ember. He immediately walked out, snapped his coil, and was like, all right, I'm ready to fight. Like, let's go. Like, I just want to run at them.
Yeah. All right, topped out. Dude, did Draken try to take that? I saw that.
This guy's hungry, man. He wants kills. I mean, look at how farmed they are. 4-18, a 7k gold lead now for Osmium.
Only 14 minutes as well.
I mean, this Ember Spear, man, he is owning. Top net worth is Kataro once again, as expected. The safe lane PL, borderline uncontested. You can't really do anything as a Beastmaster against this hero.
They're running at Beastmaster.
He's gonna look for him. The question is, will he find? Yeah, he will. There it is. The inhibit there, setting up an easy kill for the Timbersaw. And
dude, they're gonna try to go on Ember, and Ember's just gonna kill them. Like, they're trying to set up elsewhere on the map, and they're just immediately punished. They need to leave on like all of their heroes now.
Scourge? He has a TP, but
Scourge is dead. He's dead.
I mean, they know he's here. Yep, there's the sentry.
This is just like Game of 1. Like, they're countering on absolutely everything they're doing. It doesn't matter how far ahead they are either. Like, continuing to shut down every play the Cat tries to make. It's like they can read their minds.
Dude, this is exactly what I said earlier. I'm like, if you're playing into this Timbersaw without a Timber counter, you can't actually take these engagements. You're gonna lose every single one. Coil snapped right away. In comes the Beastmaster with the Roar. He is alone here, but these two don't have the damage by themselves. They need to do something else. He is gonna go ahead and try and run the PL illusion away. He is making some plays here. The distraction from Kataro does not survive. He does end up falling, but he made enough time as a Fiend's Grip connects onto the puck. Triple kill for Sebas. Let's make it an Ultra at this point. He's cleaning up. Kataro, he's not the real carry. It's the Ember.
It just keeps happening. Trying to chase him. Don't have enough damage. Can't quite finish him off. Go too far. Your disables aren't quite off of cooldown, and you lose everybody again. They're not even getting that much XP or gold for all these team fights at this point. They're out-leveling them like crazy. I want to see what the win probably sells. That's rough, man.
Do I even want to look? We'll look. Oh, 98%.
No, look at the very end.
For the very now it's 99. Yeah, it only said 98 from before, but we were up to 99%. Do you agree, Neph?
There was a very stupid caster who said that they preferred the draft on the side of the cut this game.
Yeah, do you know who that was?
I think it was rkryptic.
Oh my god. Imagine.
I don't think I would have ever said something like that.
Scourge?
No, not once in my life. He's
just
dead
my
again.
god. Sladen is too good.
Yeah.
He's just too
They
good.
knew that he basically had to be there. He didn't see them go down that direction with the sentry board that's sitting there.
This is the thing. Like, this is supposed to be the only place on the map that he can actually farm, right? So
Yeah,
everywhere
but he
else
can't
is
farm here.
dangerous. Arrow tanked by Overlom. Thank you, he says. He's just gonna go down. One more right click there from the Timbersaw as they continue the chase. Now looking for more Cat. You gets the Nightmare onto the Beastmaster, and Ember will be here to clean it up. So now unstoppable. 11, 1, and 9.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. That's the safest area of the map to farm for you.
Oh, Kits.
Yes.
He's been found. He's gonna get punished. Searing chains.
Can't
Can't orb.
well.
He's stuck. Yeah.
Dude, this is rough.
Nice little arcane
Okay.
rune to make sure that the spells come back off cooldown quickly.
Yeah, so on the other side of the map, Kataro was running down the Enchantress until he saw a courier pass him and thought easier kill, goes for that instead, then goes right back to work on the tower.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Scourge doesn't even have Deso yet. I mean, it's 18 minutes into the game. Your TA has a Dragon Lance. Meanwhile, all 3 cores on the side of Osmium are about to be 10,000 net worth. Another Nightmare in the mid lane. They have Fiend's Grip available. The question is, who do they even want to drop it on? It's just secure the quick kill out of the TA. No save there from Overlom. to get him out. And meanwhile, Kataro going ahead, trying to dive the base here onto the Beastmaster. Ovalom going to go for the TP out. Can't do it. Too much damage from this Timber Saw. Kitz able to secure a kill there onto Slade, and Coil does come out, but he's trapped inside 4. Triple kill for Draken now on the Timber Saw. He wants an Ultra. It was originally someone else's turn. Never mind. Savas takes it. And they call GG. They tap out 18 minutes into the game. A 15,000 gold advantage. I'm not that surprised. This one looks over.
Absolutely insane. Every play they tried to make again in this game just completely shut down. The moment they tried to start doing damage control and moving over to the triangle, like they just followed the wind there. The invisible arrows off on Mirana, the invisible arrows from Mirana off onto the melded Templar assassin. The dream coils that you tried to get back in the game with all ended up failing, and a couple of these kills off onto the Ember. Like, yes, you managed to get him, but you lose everybody on your team. It takes you so long, and just dismantled in these 2 games.
I mean, just look at the scores here. 13, 1, 10, 11, 0, and 10. All 3 of your cores are 10,000 net worth before the 20-minute mark. Like,
it legitimately felt like they could read the minds of the players on the cut this game and captured out everything they did in almost every single team fight. Like, they were so clean, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know what you do in that scenario. Like, you're just beat everywhere on the map. And I come back to the draft and I say the same thing I thought about before. You have no answer to the Timber Saw at all, right? You're not going to like guarantee this mid lane win on the Puck versus the Ember Spirit anyway. And so it's just, it feels very strange to not just try and grab something like that just builds Vessel and tries to like make space for this Templar assassin. But yeah, beautiful draft by Osmium. Beautiful play here in game number 2, proving that they're just the better team today. And they will grab themselves a very successful 2-0 here to start out their group stage run. And yeah, really well done.
Yeah. I do believe MJZ might get him for an interview. We'll see. I told him it's pretty late over there if he's not able. No hard feelings, but send him an invite and see if we can get that set up real quick.
All right. So, well, we'll be going to a short break, and we'll let you all know in Twitch chat whether or not we have an interview or not. So that details will be coming soon, but there is a lot more of the BTS Pro Series Season 11 coming up. So definitely make sure to come back tomorrow. Same place, same time. We got a lot more NASA Dota happening. I believe there's some SEA Dota happening tonight as well, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely don't go too far for that one. But yeah, Neff, any final thoughts before we call it an evening and potentially come back with an interview? Nothing? You're done? Brain's done? No final thoughts?
One of the 2 of us just lagged like crazy there.
Oh, that might have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be me. My internet just like dropped for some reason. But yeah, I was gonna say we're calling it a night. It seems unless we come back with an interview. So I was gonna say, do you have any final thoughts for the viewers before we send it off?
Thank you everybody so much for watching. It's fun to cover this interregional play again. I hope you guys tune in tomorrow. We'll have some more sick matches, and if we get back with that interview, you'll find out in a couple minutes. So please stay tuned if you're interested in hearing from MJZ.
All right, everyone, thanks again for watching. Keep your eyes on Twitch chat. We'll let you know what's happening. And if there's no interview, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thanks for watching.